Yeah, I had to delete that message. I couldn't stand staring at it. Just had to find the right opportunity.
Okay. You can do this.
Okay, let's talk to Sam, the drunk guy who's probably our dad, maybe. I don't know. Based on the end of the last episode, I don't think he is. It must be somebody else. Either Tom or Alexander, I think. Tom's acting suspicious, so I suspect Tom. He acts like a good guy, but he might really be a horrible
Visualize
person.
the outcome you want. Tyler, are you there? Okay. Guess we're still doing that.
Nope, he doesn't want to talk on the psychic phone line.
Good. He's here.
Here in the boat shed. Yeah, it is slightly nerve-wracking to talk to somebody and ask them if they're your dad. Let's just stare at the ocean a little bit. Or the lake. It is really beautiful.
Damn it. All right. Let's do this.
Family's family. Get it? Fucking. I already got the lifters in there. Damn it. Need some thread sealant.
I guess he fixes boats. Bananas are bad luck on a boat. Leave on shore or split. Really?
Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You mind if I snoop on all your shit?
Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah. Well, all right, here she is.
Let's look at the ripped up letter. Hey cuz, I left my boat a month ago and as far as I can tell the only work you've done is test how much beer you can fit on it. I paid you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but god damn it I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend or I'm reporting it stolen. And I know you're tired of brown on your ass. P.S. Answer the phone. Oh, fair enough. Oh, we got a court case. You are hereby summoned to appear in answer of this complaint.
Where's your brother?
Ooh. Let's say we had a fight. Well, I'm gonna be honest with everybody.
We had a fight.
Bit of sibling rivalry, huh? Oh, you should have seen me and my little brother have at it. Right up till the end.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a DUI appearance he's got to go to soon. We got a bank statement that says he is officially overdrafted by a lot.
How's the house coming along?
Slow.
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course. I mean, there's a whole lives in there. No shame.
So he got a personal check for 350, but then it was returned. Yikes. Ballot papers. Okay, so he's got to vote for 2 people. I don't know who they are.
Goddamn Billy buying some corroded, rusty-ass junker.
God. This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
What's that?
Oh, there's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but we sure as hell are going there.
Yep. Gotta avoid talking to him so we can look at everything.
Shit.
Oh, this is what he needs,
Nuts are stuck.
I think. Thread sealant.
Oh, I know this one. The introduction will be forever burned in my brain.
Your mother gave that to me. Really got me thinking about things.
Oh, he's a reader.
Impressive collection.
You want some? Take them. I don't really navigate anymore.
Oh, thanks.
Ooh, a nice sextant.
Whoa, that's a really nice sextant.
Yes, it
It
is.
sure is. It's a present from my old crew for my 30th birthday.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know?
Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detail.
I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
Well, how are you supposed to navigate if you don't know your ass from Orion?
Alright. Real old school boat guy. Fisherman.
I haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
Haul out?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get her up out of the water so you can fix up the hull. And I've been, missing some tools I need, so it's taking a while.
Sounds like an excuse to me. Ooh, we get a nice view. Another nice view. Alright, I guess we gotta talk to him now. Anything to avoid confronting him about the fact that he might be my dad, but I don't think he is. You know, it's possible though.
No bananas on board? Really?
Damn right. It's not just superstition. This one time, this greenhorn brought one on board. Well, you wouldn't believe the day we had.
I'm listening.
Boat was 50 miles south in the Pacific, and our hold was full of the morning's catch. We started pulling in our nets when they got all tangled up in our propellers. Made the damn things useless. Stopped us in our tracks, miles off land.
So what'd you do?
Well, we dropped anchor, and I had to dive under and cut out the net. Of course, when we finally managed to fix the damn thing and headed back in, there it was on the horizon. A nasty mother of a storm. Spent the trip back riding out the biggest damn waves I've ever seen. 30-footers, if you can believe it.
All because of a banana.
All because of a banana.
All right. I didn't know. I wonder if that's a real thing. I assume it is. Okay, here we go. Look at his engine. We're going to fix the engine for him.
What are you doing?
Cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, and that fool drowned the engine, taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it.
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, Princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Oh.
Not a princess.
Oh, is it upset? God damn.
Oh, damn it.
What happened?
I busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there.
Which cupboard? This one?
Yeah, the gauze should be in that cupboard over there.
Sam? Are you our father?
Ooh.
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
Well,
I wish I was.
what the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
But you two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Mary Ann's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Oh.
Come in. Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Eat something first. Come over here. Sit with me.
Sure, as soon as I look at all your stuff.
Looking sharp, first mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
What do you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance, collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull, ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right. Hence the sextant.
Right. Oh, we got some coupons too. Glacier Bay National Park, huh?
Much better.
Sure it is, but it's also freezing outside. Ooh.
Hey, come have a look.
I'm coming. Told you, I got a snoop.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
Oh, is this their house? Yes, it is. They're selling it for $200,000. Charming all-wood custom-built home tucked away in the woods south of Cannery Road, just outside beautiful Dovetown Dells Crossing. Open kitchen with a spacious living room overlooking a breathtaking lakeside view with balcony. This idyllic 1.3-acre lot boasts lovely additions such as a barn, garage, a large dock and boathouse. Surrounding trees make for lots of privacy, easy access to Dells Creek, walking trails, and protective wildlife habitat. It is actually a really nice house. Oh wait, I didn't see the picture. Hold on. Hero boat captain saves crew members. Samuel Kansky, 29-year-old captain of the Something Rose, didn't think twice before jumping into the ice-cold, choppy waters of Micheal Point to save members of his crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau.
Hey, come have a look.
Interesting. Pay to the order of Samuel Kansky, $150. Richard Kansky, talked to Mom, and she said you were having some trouble. It's not much, but hopefully it's enough to put some food in the fridge. Call me Richard. So that's his son. So he has other kids. Obviously, that's what they were in the other picture. But,
Why is there a burnt-up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us.
oh, a recipe for salmon casserole. Not gonna read that. Alright, let's sit down.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
Alright, who exactly is everybody in this picture?
Mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, and I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Did you like it?
Well, fell asleep before I even saw a sword.
Comment on this one, please, because I honestly don't know who these people are. I guess that's Marianne, but who's the other people? Or who are the other people?
Swords and schemes.
Nope.
Oh, and I took her to see that for her birthday.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Uh-huh. She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Dear Sam, I'm writing you from the little hotel you recommended in downtown Juneau. And you were right, the kids love the whale mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're going to hike the Nugget Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope you're hauling them in by the barrel load, Marianne. Alright. Oh, and a birthday card. Yeah, this guy's... he's obsessed. Really, I just don't understand the relationship. Seems like he was obsessed with her and she was not. But I don't know. Maybe this will say more. Most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget the boat, I guess that's the boat, those something rows, will always be seaworthy. It might just look a bit smaller in memory. Okay, so that's the little wooden totem. She's making a joke. I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend. Catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend, Marianne. Okay, so presumably the picture is him with his wife, Laura, who died somehow. They haven't explained exactly, and that's Marianne. And the kid is one of his kids.
Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
Right, so him and Marianne had a nice picnic.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Marianne's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Al, you really gonna go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'll just say I'm sorry, because, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to yell at him.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
You could have took the bottle out of his hand, you know? Except, this is interesting. I guess now she's gonna have to go back to Tyler to see what's in the loft.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey, Tyler? I've been looking all over the place for you. You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Yeah, was the wise man you?
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Okay, hopefully they don't crack the ice and die.
Stage is set. It's showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Yeah, everybody moves on.
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
Alright, what do I need to push?
Come on, pull up on the rod. Reel them in. Now give it a nice pull.
I got it.
That's right.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Oh,
Alright, here we go.
gotta catch these fish.
Come on, pull up on the rod.
Okay. Okay. How about them apples?
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So do you always drive around with an auger in your car?
It's not how it looks. Okay, I swear. I was already planning on going ice fishing with the family this weekend. I made a mistake of forgetting the auger one, so we had nothing on hand but an ice chisel. That'll scar a man for life.
Fair enough. So, what are you gonna make with what we catch?
Hey, you got me figured out. Slice of fresh fish, topped with garlic, pesto, walnuts, just a drop of olive oil. Pure perfection. As my partner in crime, you're entitled to a cut.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good, actually.
Works for me, partner. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
Yeah, you did push her too hard.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
Yeah, empathy. I didn't really think about that.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything.
Here we go. 3 for 3. Definitely a little bit harder on this one. A lot harder. Snap this line. I'm gonna snap the line. Come on, come on, come on.
Easy.
Ah,
Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
that's
Well
right.
played.
The hat trick.
I got nothing. That was clean.
I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
Ooh. Oh, I don't know. Do I want to date my sister's best friend?
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
Sure, fine.
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Oh yeah, make a move for sure.
You okay?
Yeah, I really hope this works out because it'd be awkward if it didn't. But I had to make the choice. Put myself out there. That's the lesson.
So, yeah.
Yeah, is one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here. God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So,
Got the camera.
what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Am I Tyler? And well, she must believe. I don't want to question that she believes him.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
Ugh, what a mess. That's not gonna help us get this house sold.
Yeah, we got our deadbeat dad to thank for that.
So obviously the ladder's gone, but what about that handle? Is it still here somewhere?
Oh, I don't know.
You want to take another look at the picture?
Yeah.
It might help.
Oh, it's a little red handle.
I thought I saw something red over here, but guess my mind's just playing tricks on me. Just a regular old light switch. Nothing here. For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plank. The handle should be behind this.
Oh.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep.
Right.
Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Well, I don't think we have to look far. There's a ladder right here. Ooh. I thought this was like a dollhouse last time, but nope, it's a loft.
Can you see anything?
Nope, nada.
Looking for a light switch.
Here, found a switch.
Holy shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life. Whoa. her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah, let's start here.
Alright, let's start with the Mad Hunter. Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Recognize this?
Yeah, it's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Select, 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 select. Okay.
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Mary Ann, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Okay, let's read the story real fast. Once upon a time, in a castle just beyond the ancient and deep forest, the Mad Hunter was punished by the Gold Lady for failing to return with the wise princess. For your failure, said the Gold Lady, I will take your left hand. You will return to the ancient and deep forest and hunt the wise princess, and if you can bring her back, I will return your hand to you. Fail again, and I will take your right hand. The Mad Hunter could hunt with just his right hand, but if he lost both, he would never be able to hunt again, and would no longer be a Mad Hunter, but only a Mad Man. So the Mad Hunter returned to the ancient forest, and the ancient and deep forest, searching with his piercing eye for the wise princess. The crafty goblins were out searching for mischief when they saw the Mad Hunter on the prowl. We cannot let him find the princess, said the goblins, and so they devised a plan. It was wash day, and the princess had hung her beautiful gown out to dry. They stole it from the line and stuffed it full of straw, then returned to where the Mad Hunter was scouring the path of the forest. As the Mad Hunter turned down a path that would have led him to the big wooden house, the goblins danced the straw princess in and out of view in the opposite direction. The ruse worked. The hunter fixed his piercing eye on them and followed. Through the day and into the night, they led him away from the true princess. As night fell, the crafty goblins realized the error in their plan. The Mad Hunter was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind. So, they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take revenge on them. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally he caught her, but when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head and that her body was full of straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins, did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from the cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. "Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than her beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friend," she said, "for rescuing me, and for this clothing which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful as a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt down the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter. Alright, so the moon is there.
Okay, spot the differences.
The moon is there, as you have two flakes on the left, yes. The tree is there. Base looks the same. Castle's different.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away. Just like the princess is here. Figured anything out yet?
Nah, still figuring it out.
Okay, was that tree is not there.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something. But not in this version? Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
Kind of, but not. I guess it was there.
Never mind. That's nothing. The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
I guess that I thought that was it, but I guess that's not it. Okay, the hand, sure. The lilies, the flowers are there. Goblins aren't there. She's not in this picture. Or the castle. Starry tree is there. The moon is there. That's there, so I'm not sure what I'm missing.
Figured anything out yet?
I'm totally stumped.
Well, first off, the title's different. Right?
Oh.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference. That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Well, one letter, O.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
Oh, I missed one, damn it.
The Gold Lady is the wise princess's cruel mother, who sent the Mad Hunter to drive the girl back to the palace.
Oh, she sent him. Interesting. Yeah, that's what the story said.
I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her. Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
My birdie Polly, I'll miss you forever. Sad.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Must be.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No, but it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled, like someone tried to throw it away.
University of California, Berkeley.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'd both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone, Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
Yeah, he doesn't actually explain any of the reasons that these things happen. Great, thank you.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
What little light? Well, I guess this one's more lit up, yes. That makes sense.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know. Why don't we solve this one first?
I want to look around.
Why don't we solve this one first?
Oh, we got even more puzzles. Okay.
I don't get this one. What's the deal with the tiara?
No clue. The princess never wore a tiara in any of the drawings Marianne did with us.
Oh man, look. Okay, hold on. There's 13 sets. Oh god, I'm gonna be so mad that I missed the last collectible, and now I can't do this. 6 here, 7 here. That's 13 collectibles, and now I'm gonna miss out on whatever it is.
That's the Pious Pelican spot. Crafty goblins go here. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. The mad hunter, always on the princess's trail. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The very old beaver definitely goes in her den.
Man, I'm gonna be one short. This sucks.
Here, the secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose. Back in your pond, big frog.
I'm missing the bear. This sucks. This really sucks.
There's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
The cruel parents kept her locked away in their musty palace. Well, she had a bird.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They
Yeah.
look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
I guess so. She did not play violin, or she wasn't a seamstress, and she didn't clean. She was a ballet dancer.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Right, and she studied engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the Gold Lady.
And she had the artsy boyfriend.
What's the Gold Lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
What's in there this time?
At the house? Yeah.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Oh, so that's how she found the house.
Here's my Dallas Crossing pal's number. Let him know you were interested in the house he's selling, Tammy. She made good money, too. Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you are blind. Smiley face Shelley. We miss you already. Saul and Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also your wild edible picking skills. Pretty Marcus. Bon voyage, Marianne, from Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings, from Eureka. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed, from Cabot and Wati. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. Alright, now the big one.
Her father.
I hope this letter finds you, but since you don't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had our funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, families, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin, 80, brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Laconer. You were in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years, and I can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child, so she didn't even tell him that she had twins, are both safe. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you couldn't imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up, it spread through her body like cancer, and it consumed her completely. All this suffering because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock, after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help you because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children, it's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again, you've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Well, Dad also sounds like a fucking asshole, so it's probably good she got out, even though it didn't work out too well. But the whole children philosophy here is completely fucked up.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us.
Oh, wait, I didn't even think of that.
Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
I didn't even think of that. Yeah, 92. Yeah.
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Well, this could be complicated.
That's the Gold Lady's castle. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Some sort of clock? It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
No, I think we gotta do
You
them in
need
order.
help?
Yeah, I'm
yes.
stuck. Any ideas? What's the deal with this picture of the princess eating dinner with her animal buddies?
Well, the beaver is Eddie's mother and the bear is Sam. And we know she met Sam and Carol after she moved to Delos. So...
Yeah, but what's the deal with this clock and stuff?
This is the princess's house.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? What's up with the salmonberry flowers?
I think those probably represent the commune she stayed at
Oh.
after she moved out.
You think the clock is her college?
Some sort of clock?
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely. This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner. Damn it. Why is nothing happening? This looks like a dinner party with the old. This is the princess's. Come on.
The clock must mean something different.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
The clock, please, yes.
A clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right? So that was probably right before she moved to Delos.
Oh, okay. So she was okay. So we'll
That's the gold lady's
start
castle.
at the castle. What did she do first? The commune?
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old
Yeah.
bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
A long one, it looks like.
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin, but through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where the sun would catch on the surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty, and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing every surface, to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it on her head, and walk in the woods, feeling somehow more complete. But what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it on this pillow, give it a kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. So, the question is now, is that maybe the tiara is supposed to represent her first child? One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it up from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she found herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though perhaps she gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign of anything that could have gone amiss, only a broken tiara, muted upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix and tried to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair, with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside, and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward, and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone, in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, treasure and her title. Fuck. I mean, what else could it be? So I guess her baby, that she ran away from her family to get to be away from them because she didn't trust them with the kid. She wanted to raise the baby on her own. And it died in the crib overnight, which happens. Fuck. That's rough.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God. It makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest.
Extremely ominous chest. So pissed I don't have the last collectible. It's gonna haunt me.
Okay, so how do we open it?
Easy, the words that are on the thing.
Tyler, we're not done with this one.
Oh, come on, I want to do these ones.
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
It's gonna be O, this L, E.
Alright, should be easy enough.
Oh, they're color coded. Hold on, go back. Sorry. O is yellow, L is red.
Alright, should be easy enough. Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Oh shit.
A baby blanket? Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Allison and Ollie,
I was her son.
we unite stories to understand. Oh, we write stories to understand and to be understood. But what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Because that's where she buried the baby, dum-dum.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And There's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Fuck.
Come on. Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Oh, never mind. I thought she was talking about something else. I thought they were going to go to the tree. No, she wants to remember the dock. Okay, cool.
I wish she
now
just
that we're done with the
explained all
important
this to
stuff,
us.
Maybe we can take a crack at these?
Yeah, we are. I'm still pissed.
I wish she just explained all this to us. The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Is this the one? Yeah. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, winter gave way to spring in a sudden burst of warm air that melted all of the snow and all of the ice at once. The river swelled until it could no longer hold the water in, then it spilled out to create new rivers in places where no one was expecting them. The whole forest went into a panic, looking for shelter from the rising waters. The very old beaver had been working on her dam when one of those new rivers came rushing right at her. She screeched and squealed, but whatever direction she ran, more water appeared. She was caught in the flooding, and although she had once been an excellent swimmer, age had taken its toll, so the raging water carried her off with a speed she couldn't control. "Help!" she called. The crafty goblins had been running back to their cave under the big wooden house when they heard the beaver's cries. "We have to help the beaver," one goblin said. "You go one way and I'll go the other." They ran, keeping in touch with the gift of the voice. Finally, one of them spotted her, twisting and tumbling in the river. But she was on the opposite side of the water, and the goblin could not reach her. "Brother," the sister goblin called out through the gift of the voice. "I see her, but I can't get to her. Maybe you can?" "I'll try." The goblin guided her brother so that he would hit the river in just the right spot to reach the beaver. The plan worked, and soon the second goblin appeared in the right spot. "Beaver," he shouted, holding out a branch, "grab a hold of this." The beaver grabbed it, but in her panic, she pulled the goblin in too. "No!" cried her sister. She ran as hard as her legs could go, managing to outpace the river and get ahead of the beaver and her brother. Searching for some means to get them out, she spied a low-hanging branch. They'd zip by it quickly, but they were fast enough. "Brother," she cried out through the gift, "you're coming up on a low-hanging branch. You'll zip by it quickly, but if you're fast enough—" "Got it," said her brother, and then he said to the beaver, "Get ready to grab a hold of a low-hanging branch. We're going to zip by it quickly, but if we're fast enough—" Suddenly they were right in front of it and reached out, snagging hold, though the water beat against them, trying to shake them loose. They pulled themselves along the branch back to dry land. When they were all safe, the very old beaver thanked the goblins. "But how?" she asked. "Did you know where to find me? And how did you know that branch was coming?" The goblins shared a secret smile. "Just lucky, I guess." And that's how the goblins saved the very old beaver from the flooding river, and how she never knew how they did it. Okay, that's not the right story. Here it is. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls, and even bent a post upon which the house stood. The first two things she could fix, but the last concerned her. "What will I do?" despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I could throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I'm very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended bent the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed. She thought then of the very old beaver who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work slapping down mud on the part of her dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed, because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that, yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused, fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. "It will be an easy fix," she said, and she set about righting the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the princess stroked the beaver's head. "Thank you, beaver. The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home." "Thinking nothing of it," said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her den once again. That winter, the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix her den, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day, the wise princess noted that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, she kept the creature warm and dry. "Thank you," said the very old beaver. "Of course," said the princess. "You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same." The princess continued to nurse the very old beaver until one day she came to the dam, and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. "Oh," said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the very old beaver had passed on. "Goodbye, my friend." And that is how the very old beaver saved the wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness.
She fixed the roof shingles. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She fixed the planks that... All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
You cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me these past few months. I can't imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and that time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. The poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. It would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. Carol, the very old beaver.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Yeah, this should be it. I'm just going to skip reading this one aloud, but if you want to read it, go ahead. I remember I read this before. Fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. Okay, salmon, berries, bluebell. Is this salmon?
A newly bloomed bluebell?
Yes.
Fresh caught salmon? Some honey? Or not. Some roses, maybe?
Nope.
Or not. Hazelnuts. Maybe not. A handful of ripe berries? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. Are you okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much, it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message, and I'm going to get out of your hair now. And there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street or say hello or not. It's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes those guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal, Sam. Okay, so that does elaborate. He was in love with her, but she didn't think of him that way.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Princess and the Thieves. Again, I'm just going to skip reading. I'm just going to read it silently to myself. Except when I get to the relevant parts. Food was disappearing from her house. It was not much, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets.
What if they took some spoons? Some flour for the cake, maybe? Wait. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
Best mom in the world, the prettiest princess.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Okay, which one is this? I don't know which one this is. I guess it's covering all the stories, maybe?
They helped fix the beaver dam.
Okay, yeah, it is. It's covering all the stories.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. Maybe not. Actually, I'm not sure. They helped.
Yeah, they helped fix the beaver dam. Okay, the goblins in the ice cave.
Fix the beaver dam.
Okay, what happened to the frog? Hmm.
Huh. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Wait. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Actually, I'm not sure. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. Maybe not. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Actually, I'm not sure. Huh. They had to give nuts to them. Actually, I'm not sure. Wait.
Oh, this is a hard one. Gotta read every story, basically. Well, I guess we don't. Just the ones with the goblins in it. But they didn't crack the thing for the bear. They just stole from him. So did they hug the princess in the story? No. Okay, the goblins are in this story. Okay, the old bear was hungry and so he made his way to the nest, but when he got there he found his giant paw wouldn't fit. No, so they didn't do...
Or not.
Oh, or am I supposed to read the pious... This one. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient forest, blah blah blah. One day they were foraging for food. The pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from her beak. Okay, here we go. They found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy spot on his back. So they climbed and gave it a good scratching.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
Next, they helped the old bear who could not get honey out of a beehive.
They broke open the beehive.
Finally, they found the princess crying over a loss she would not speak about, so they hugged her.
For the bear.
No.
Huh. They had to give nuts. Wait. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Nailed it.
I didn't have to read the stories, just had to look for that one.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near O'Shea Glacier, catering to Gastineau Channel tourists as well as Delos Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the customer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Vecchi store owner and Tessa Vecchi and up-and-coming artist Marianne Ronan. The business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and help cover expenses for the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plan is to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of the business plan, what do you think, Tessa? Wow, so they were going to go into business together with her making her crafts, and it all fell apart. And I'm so mad I don't have the final piece. This is going to forever scar me. I'm going to have to find out what happens. I looked everywhere. How did I not find the last collectible?
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
No, I know we haven't.
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
I know for a fact we haven't, but I'm pissed. Somehow we missed the bear in between the beginning and the end of this episode. Which sucks.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.